Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. I am genuinely so grateful that you're here. I'm so excited because today we are filming my favorite video of every single month, and I'm literally on a roller coaster ride of emotions because I'm so happy and I'm genuinely just delirious with happiness because life might be going downhill, but at least it gives you a chance to film a TBR video every single month, and that's about as good as it gets, and I'm not complaining at all, and I'm very excited. So we need to start picking up my TBR soon because I've genuinely been waiting to sit down and film my TBR video for so long, and if I don't do it quick, I'm literally gonna faint because I as you can see, I'm genuinely just very happy. Also, TBR videos just feel like so much pressure to me. My laptop is running out of charge, the WhatsApp wasn't opening, and I need WhatsApp because I write down all the priority books on my TBR that I want to read on WhatsApp like a normal person. So yeah, it's been an ordeal to sit down and start filming the video, but I want to do it today because everyone knows how obsessed I am with TBR videos. Anyways, I've said anyways way too many times in the past 1 minute. Anyways, so out of the 6 books on my May TBR, I read 4. I DNF'd The Night We Met at 80% that too, which is such a disappointment. And I'm currently reading What the River Knows. So I'm going to count The Night We Met as a book I read. So I read 5 out of the 6 books on my May TBR. I didn't read Assassin's Apprentice, which also I read 20% of, but then I just wasn't in the mood for it because it's a bit complex and that's just not my vibe right now. So I'm very just proud of myself. I think 6 is my lucky number. I'm gonna pick 6 books this month as well because it seems to have worked like a charm for me. If you watched my May TBR video, you know that I was kind of disappointed on the surface when I chose that TBR. I was like, this is not a TBR I would have chosen for myself. But all of these books turned out to be bangers. I rated every single one of them 3.5 stars or above. I think I'm gonna rate What the River Knows a pretty high rating too. Except The Night We Met, we had all absolute bangers, and I still think about House Across the Lake, Heartless. Okay, I don't think I rated Double Standards a lot. But either way, I'm genuinely just so happy about every single book on my May TBR because I enjoyed reading every single one of them. I'm so happy I read every single one of them. So even though I was kind of disappointed with my May TBR, I think the TBR jar knows better because it picked such good reads for me. I'm so proud of my TBR jar, and I'm so proud that it belongs to me because it always has my best interests at heart. And how many people or non-animate objects can you say that for, right? Let's get into picking my TBR. If my laptop discharges right in the middle of picking the TBR, I'm literally going to throw hands because I'm too excited to care right now. Let's pick our first prompt. I'm going to try to find a prompt right at the bottom. What does that say? I don't know if you could see that. I'm pretty sure you couldn't, but it's okay. Read a book under 300 pages. Wow, this is an interesting prompt actually. Okay, so it took some searching, but I found these 2 books on my physical TBR that are under 300 pages. I have drunk some water, tried to calm myself down. Anyways, I had to put my laptop on charge because obviously it discharged right when I started filming. But these are the 2 books that I'm considering right now. 5 Little Pigs is around 277 pages. Maybe. I do not want to crack the spine. And this is around 248 pages. So this one is technically shorter, and this has been on my physical TBR for way too long. I should definitely read this. Plus, it's Pride Month. The way I'm thinking this over, like it's a life-changing decision, which it technically is. A good TBR or even a bad TBR can decide how a month goes for you. May TBR, I was disappointed. The month sucked, but the books turned out to be amazing. So, trying to make a good decision. Okay, I'm gonna choose Call Me By Your Name because it seems like the right decision, but I am gonna see if I can fit 5 Little Pigs into another prompt. But this is the first book on my June TBR. I'm not disappointed, but again, something I would not have expected I would have picked up this month because it's not on my priority list at all. But let's see what the second prompt is. First prompts always take me so much time to pick, and then it usually turns out to be quicker. But let's see, there's a handwritten prompt, so please excuse that. But this is the second prompt. It fell out, so you know. A book you forgot was on your TBR. Oh my god, so many. First of which is the Sunshine Coat. I think that's what it's called. It's by the author of Foxhole Coat. First prompt just fell to the ground, so first two prompts secured. And let's see what the book is actually called. Oh my god, for the first prompt I would also have selected the Unselected Journals of M.M. Lyon Volume 1 because it is only 100 pages. I kind of want to switch, but that feels like cheating, so I won't. What was I going to look for? Acha, haan. Yeah, it's called The Sunshine Code by Nora Sakavic, I think it's pronounced. She is the author. I'm pretty sure it's called The Foxhole Code, but I'm literally going to have to look because it's going to irritate me unless I know. Yeah, it's called The Foxhole Code. So I very recently was going through my Goodreads TBR, and then I remembered that this is also on my TBR, which is exactly why I selected this prompt, that if I get this prompt I'm gonna pick this book. But I still want to see what other options I have. Okay, so for this prompt again I'm between two books. The first is Servant of the Earth and the second is The Sunshine Code. Servant of the Earth is on my 26 to read for 2026 list. I was so excited about it in January and then I totally forgot about it. There are a lot of other books that I forgot was on my TBR, including Throttled, Crave. So I could choose any one of them, but my options are between The Sunshine Coat and Sound of the Earth. The reason I'm so hesitant to pick The Sunshine Coat, even though I really want to read it this month, is because I think it's an unfinished series and I hate picking up unfinished series, even though Foxhole Coat is just one of my favorite books of all time. It's just so amazing, guys. If you haven't tried the Foxhole Coat, I think you're really missing out on something. Yeah, there's a book called The Broken Cage. It's book 6. I have no idea what this book is about, The Sunshine Coat. We don't even know when the next book will release. Again, this is such a weird position when I turn back to look at my laptop and everything in my body looks so weird because I'm literally turning this way around. But, I've put my laptop in charge and now I have no other option. The way that this is looking right now is just hilarious. Now that I know that I can pick Sunshine Coat, I just really want to because I love it so much. There are so many books I forgot I added to this list. I'm just looking at now and I'm like, wow, my TBR should be giving me a side eye. There's also Blood of Hercules, which again I forgot was on my TBR. We have, I was gonna say Survive the Night, but I don't remember that one. God, I'm getting so well now. This is not even funny. Ooh, The Curse of the Wolf King is such a good one. You know what? I'm just gonna make a wheel the way we did last time for a book starting with H because I realized that there are way too many than I originally thought and I was so overwhelmed and it chose The House Across the Lake for me, which was honestly a very good decision because I enjoyed that book so much. It kept me sane during a very tumultuous time. And that's what we're gonna do now. I also need to read Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. I loved Phantasma and I don't know why I've never just gotten around to reading Enchantra, so it's another one on my TBR. Wow, there are so many books I forgot was on my TBR. It took way too much time. I've been at making this TBR video for an hour now, just managing everything. Oh, we got to wait for it by Mariana Zapata. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted the Sunshine Coat. Should I just bypass everything and choose the Sunshine Coat? Why did I do so much just mehnat? I forgot the English word for mehnat. What do you call mehnat in English? Hard work? Why did I make so much effort why did I put so much effort into this if I just wanted to choose something on my own? But I think maybe Wait for It was the one that I wanted the least. I also really want to read 1,000 Heartbeats by Kira Cass because I love the Selection series. It's one of my favorite series in the entire world. So what should I do? You know what? I'm just going to choose the Sunshine Coat. because I want to, and there's my TBR video, and you might be so bored right now because it has taken me 15 minutes. Like, I've literally been recording for 15 minutes with pauses in between. It's taken me 15 minutes to choose 2 books, and I haven't even chosen the second one yet. What does that say about me? I'm so annoyed at myself right now. You know what? A Thousand Heartbeats is a standalone. I'm just gonna choose that to be the second book on my June TBR because I'm very excited about it, and I had paused the video, but otherwise you would have seen the gasp. I gasped when I remembered that A Thousand Heartbeats is on my TBR. So, a book I for oh god, 2 prompts fell out. For a book I forgot was on my TBR, I'm gonna choose A Thousand Heartbeats. Which prompt should I go for? I'm gonna go for this one because I can kind of see what it is. Is that cheating? Have I been cheating a lot in this video? Can you see what that says? It says a book with a number in the title for which I can actually choose 5 little pigs. You know, I'll have all physical. All the books I've chosen for my TBR right now are physical because I'm definitely gonna buy A Thousand Heartbeats by Kira Cass as well. I really wanted the last contract of Isku on my TBR, but we have 3 prompts left yet, so I might just keep looking at that. Okay, so for this prompt, I'm just gonna go with 5 little pigs because I do not want to go down the rabbit hole that comes with trying to find more options. Literally, I'm gonna pick one right at the bottom now because I want to. This one is kind of open, but I don't know what it is. Read a book that starts with the first letter of the month. Okay, so wow, I need to start a book. I need to read a book that starts with J. That's a really interesting prompt. As it turns out, I do not have a lot of books that start with J. My options were Jisard and I forgot my other option. Jade Legacy, which is the large book in the Greenbone saga. I just bought Jade Legacy, so I should read that, but I really do not feel like reading Jade Legacy right now because I want to read at a time when I can savor it. So I think I'm going to put Jisard on the TBR for the third prompt. Was that the fourth prompt? Have I chosen 4 books? Oh, I have. That was the fourth book. Again, not a TBR imagined for myself, and again, another fell out. So, you know, I think I can read that, but I'm not sure. What does that say? A classic. Why am I getting such unexpected prompts this time? So, I do have the entire collection of. Oh my god, how. Wow, why can't I remember? What is Jane Austen? I have all of Jane Austen's books, so any one of them could be an option. We have Emma, Nottingham Abbey. I could also read Wuthering Heights, which is also on my TBR. Another option is Dracula, which I have right there. Not, oh god, can you, no, wow. I do not know how cameras work, but that is another option. We also have A Picture of Dorian Gray, but I've really been in the mood to read Wuthering Heights recently, so I'm not going to overthink it. Just going to put Wuthering Heights on my TBR. Every single book so far has been physical, I think, except Jisard. I might buy it, I might not buy it, but I'm definitely buying Wuthering Heights and A Thousand Heartbeats. My bank account is gonna severely face some damage this time. Wow, all the prompts fell out. Amazing. I'm gonna go with this one. Another handwritten prompt, so please excuse that. Whoa, I saw what it is and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my god. A reread. I'm so happy. Finally, a prompt I can get on board with. There are so many. What do I choose now? I want to read Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows, which will complete the Harry Potter series for me. I can also read the first book in the Percy Jackson series because I want to reread the entire series before I move on. I've read the Heroes of Olympus series and I've read the Percy Jackson series, but I want to read both of these series again and then move on to Trials of Apollo, the other ones. We also have Nico D. Angelo Adventures, which seems amazing, and I want to read those two. We also have City of Glass. Again, I'm reading the entire like all of Cassandra Clare's universes series, all the Shadow Hunter books again before the last one comes out. That's another option. The decision paralysis is literally crippling sometimes. I can also read Heated Trilogy, honestly. That would be interesting. Guys, tell me what I should read. I also really want to reread Silver Elite before reading Broken Dove, so that's another option. So I spun the wheel again because obviously I cannot decide things for myself, but the wheel chose City of Glass for me, so I'm gonna read City of Glass. The decision paralysis was so bad this time around because in my May TBR video I was so firm, I was so decisive, and this time around I was just like, what the hell do I do? And I had so many books that I wanted to put on my TBR which would have helped me in the vlogs that I've planned for this month, but obviously the universe had something else in plan for me, and I'm hoping that it works out in my favor the way it did for me. This has just been a very, very weird 1.5 hours. Literally took me 1.5 hours to make this video, which is so short for you, but it took me way too long. I had so much work to do in this time, but you know, it's okay. Let's just recap all the books on my TBR. For a reread, I chose City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. For a classic, I chose Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I think I might be confused, but I am going to buy that book, so there's going to be another addition to my physical TBR. For a book that starts with the first letter of the month, I chose Dressard Air, which might be the only book by Sarah Hashem, and it might be the only book that is not going to be on my physical TBR this time around, even though I really do want to buy it, so we'll see. For a book with a number in the title, I chose Five Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. For a book under 300 pages, I chose Call Me By Your Name. And for a book you forgot was on my TBR. I'm still actually confused between Sunshine Code and A Thousand Heartbeats, but I'm gonna go with A Thousand Heartbeats by Kira Cass. So those are the 6 books on my June TBR. This was the most chaotic video ever. I didn't know that anything could get more chaotic than my May TBR video, but here we are. Every month it's like a challenge I take where I have to beat myself, and I do. I hate that I actually succeed at this challenge. Anyways, that brings us to the end of this video. Please stick around if you want to see if I actually completed these books. I really want to. I'm really excited about this TBR actually. I'm not completely disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed because I had so much decision paralysis, and now I'm just going to go sit in my living room, and I'm just going to be like, wow, I could have picked this book for this prompt. But I'm not going to overthink. Those are the 6 books on my TBR. If you enjoyed this craziness, please leave me a like in the comment. It means so much. Literally, you guys mean so much to me, and I'm so excited to see you in the next one. So please stick around. If you're still here, please leave me a jar emoji in the comments below. Let me know what you want to read in June. Let me know if you've read any of the books on my June TBR and what you think about them. And I'll see you in the next one with less chaos, hopefully. Bye.